Work a job or work for yourself. Now, this might not be the same idea as what you think it is, right? You usually get from the entrepreneur dudes, yeah, rah rah, this is the great time to, work for yourself. But logically, without all the hype, without all the, um, I'll sell you this at the end of the uh, video, without all that stuff, right? Give me $50, $100, $200 for your, and sign up for my course. I'm not talking about that. I'm going to talk about, and I want your input on work a job, work for yourself, right? So let's figure out the pros and the cons on this. Here in a little bit, my mom's calling me, so I better answer the phone. Okay, where were we? Let's see. My mom called, and we're talking about work a job or work for yourself. Okay, so the gurus say to, man, your job sucks, right? I mean, you want to get out and you want to you want to work for yourself, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk through the pros and the cons, right? The pros and the cons of job versus self-employment. Okay. And just high level, I mean, we're not going to go down deep into the details, but what I'm curious to know from you is if you're hustling to be self-employed, if you're hustling at your job, if you enjoy it, what's the difference? Let's go through it. So, first thing is the hours, right? The hours, your job. Your job demands hours. You have to be here 8 to 5 or 9 to 6 or 10 to 6, whatever your schedule is, right? Your schedule is pretty much set or, flexible, but you know when you got to be there and when you can leave, right? The self-employed person, right? The self-employed person, the self-employed people that I know are always working. They're always at the restaurant. It doesn't matter. You wake up, you go, you work, you come back late at night, rinse and repeat every day, 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, everything. Skip church, skip parties, skip watching Lost, everything. You're always there. It doesn't make any difference, right? So, hours. Go to the work at the job, right? The paycheck, the pay, right? We're talking about pay here. Pay. So the job, you get a certain amount for your 40 hours of work or your time at work. So, I get paid this much money every 2 weeks for working 80 hours that 2 weeks, right? So the contract is, right, you give me 80 hours, I give you this paycheck every 2 weeks, right? For the self-employed, unless you've been in business for a very long time and you've got kind of you kind of understand your revenue, you've got a forecast, you've got a budget, you've got actuals for the past 3 years, whatever, 5 years, 10 years, if you're new, self-employed only, how much you gonna make? Don't know. How much you want to make how much you're gonna make this year in your brand new business? Are you gonna be able to eat? Are you going to be able to go out? Are you going to be able to do the things you want to do? Probably not. Probably not. You're going to have to hustle and grind and work. Go back to the time, right? All the time. All the time, right? Um, freedom. Let's talk about freedom. Goes back to the time, right? Freedom for a job is nights and weekends, right? You get off. You hate Mondays. You like Fridays. I hear all the time at work, man, I wish it was Friday, TGIF, right? The Friday thing. Um, People don't really, um, some people don't like what they do. Therefore, work is hard. I mean, work is not fun. Work is not pleasurable. If you like what you're doing, which we're not there yet, enjoyment, and we'll talk about that here in a second. So freedom, nights and weekends for the job. For the self-employed, unknown, never, right? We talked about the time thing. We just had to put it in writing. Dude, you ain't you ain't never off, bro, right? I mean, you got no freedom, right? My brother-in-law, right? He used to work at a restaurant that his parents owned, and it's like, hey, let's go out, man. I mean, I'm off on Saturday and Sunday. He's like, no, on Saturday and Sunday, that's when I have to be there all day, all night, for the restaurant. I'm like, dude, I mean, are you guys making lots of money or what? He's like, oh, we're getting by. I mean, we're doing okay. Subsequently, they do all right and they have a good night or whatever. But then we get to the enjoyment factor, right? You get question marks on both, because no matter what you're doing, this is probably the most important thing, right? Is, do you enjoy what you're doing? Whether you're working at a job or whether you're working for yourself. I mean, at the job, I know most people are saying, man, this sucks, right? I wish it was Friday, TGIF. But Monday, it's like, oh man. But Friday's like, oh, we're so freaking happy because we get to have 2 days off, right? I mean, and it's kind of disheartening for me to see, because you know what? I actually enjoy what I do, and I'm trying to, motivate people, and they're like, dude, what's wrong with you, man? I mean, why are you so happy? Why you in a good mood all the time? Why are you wearing these bright colors, man? And I'm like, because I like what I do, dude. So I'm doing the full-time job and the part-time hustle on the real estate deal, and I love both. But also, back to my brother-in-law, I'm like, do you like working at this restaurant, dude? Oh shit, no, man. I mean, I'm working it for my family. I'm doing it for other people. I'm doing it because it's my family business. I have to do it. I'm like, well, what's the difference, man? I mean, I have to go to this job, and the entrepreneurs are saying, dude, you're stuck in the grind, man. You're stuck. But you're going to this job. Whatever. So the last thing is, why, right? Why are you doing this, man? I mean, so the job. Why are you doing this if you hate this, right? Can you not find another job? Are you in the field that you want to be in? Are you doing this because you want to? Why are you doing it just for the paycheck? I know most people say, dude, I gotta get paid. Yeah, you gotta get paid, that's for sure. I gotta get paid too. But I like what I'm doing. Why are you doing this if you don't like what you're doing? And that, I think that's most people. For you, tell me, put it in the comments. Do you like what you're doing? Why, right? Self-employed. Why are you busting your ass? Why are you doing it all day? Why are you grinding and hustling and working all the time when you can be working a job, get off at 6, go partying with your friends, weekends off? Why? Tell me why. I would love to know. All right, so that's a little bit of breakdown of job versus self-employment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think and whether you would prefer the job or the self-employment. I would love to know. And as always, be a light, speak truth, change lives, and I wish you much success in your business and in life. Peace out, brothers and sisters. Love you.